Hey everyone, it's Lexie. So in today's video I'll be sharing with you all the books that I plan on reading in the month of September. So I'm really excited this month because there are a lot of new releases coming out kind of the end of August or late September. So these are ones that I'm really excited about. The two that are coming out later this month I put on hold at the library, so hopefully I'll be able to get them when they come out because I'm super excited to read them. But nevertheless, I feel like they're just kind of all over in terms of genre. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So this is the book that I'm currently reading, and I was really excited because I just happened to be at my local bookstore and I saw this. So they had it out a few days early, so I don't know if they allow like small bookstores to kind of sell them early or anything, but it was just like I bought them on Saturday and it comes out on a Tuesday, so I'm not complaining. And it is The Ink Black Heart by Robert Galbraith, or J.K. Rowling. This is the sixth book in the Cormoran Strike series, which follows a man named Cormoran Strike who is a private detective and his kind of partner Robin as they solve different crimes. This obviously is the sixth installment and it is over 1,000 pages, so it will take me a while to get through. I'm on page 170 now, so I definitely read through these really fast, so it will take a while. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm reading 1,000 pages because I'm so invested in these characters, and if Robin and Strike don't end up together in these 1,000 pages, like, I'm gonna be so mad. But basically I'll read the synopsis here because I don't want to give any spoilers, but it says, "When frantic, disheveled Eddie Ledwell appears in the office begging to speak to her, private detective Robin Ellicott doesn't know quite what to make of the situation. The co-creator of a popular cartoon, The Ink Black Heart, Eddie is being persecuted by a mysterious online figure who goes by the pseudonym of Anomi. Eddie is desperate to uncover Anomi's true identity. Robin decides that the agency can't help with this and thinks nothing more of it until a few days later when she reads the shocking news that Eddie has been tasered and then murdered in the Highgate Cemetery, the location of the Ink Black Heart. Robin and her business partner, Cormoran Strike, become drawn to the quest to uncover Anomi's true identity, but with a complex web of online aliases, business interests, and family conflicts to navigate, Strike and Robin find themselves embroiled in a case that stretches their power of deduction to the limits and that threatens them in a new and horrifying way." So like I said, I'm really excited for these. I do love this series, and when I saw just how big this book was, I was just really excited because, like I said, even though even the last one I think was 800-ish pages, but like reading it doesn't feel like it's that long. So I'm very excited for this. As you can tell, it's the one I'm currently reading, so it'll probably take me a little bit to get through. Like I said, so far I've been loving everything. So and I do like the cover. I do like the little like leaves on this thing as well. So like I said, really excited. So far I'm really enjoying it, and it's cool too because you do get kind of some like chats in here as well. Like you get like online chat rooms discussions, which is good, or like some people opening up private messages when they're all like private groups when they're in another one, which I really enjoy, which adds for a unique reading experience. So like I said, I was really excited that I was able to get my hands on this early. So like I said, so far I've been really loving it. Next up, this is the book that will be the Tales and Teacups book club picks for the months of September and October. And I feel like to my knowledge, I haven't done a fantasy book as the book club pick for this year. I could be wrong. Editing Lexie will say something here if I'm right or wrong, but this one has just been on my shelf for a while, and I've heard really great things about this. My boyfriend's read it, he really enjoyed it, and then I know a few booktubers that I really trust have also really enjoyed this as well. So I was like, you know what, this one's not too long, it is a standalone fantasy, which is very rare these days, and yeah, I just think it will be fun, something different for the book club, and it is Piranesi by Susanna Clarke. This one, like I said, it just sounds super interesting, and it is fairly short too. It is under 300 pages, so I was like, you know what, I feel like this would be good for like the fall time, so that was my intention with this one. So it says, Piranesi's house is no ordinary building. Its rooms are infinite, its corridors endless, and its walls lined with thousands upon thousands of statues. Within the labyrinth of halls, an ocean is imprisoned. Waves thunder up staircases, rooms are flooded in an instant, but Piranesi is not afraid. He understands the tides as he understands the patterns of the labyrinth itself. He loves to explore the house. There is one other person in the house, a man called the Other, who visits Piranesi twice a week and asks for help with research into a great and secret knowledge. But as Piranesi explores, evidence emerges of another person and a terrible truth begins to unravel, revealing a world beyond the one Piranesi has always known. I just think this sounds just super interesting. It just sounds very kind of like mysterious, so I'm very curious. But like I said, I've heard really great things, so I'm excited to dive right in. If you're interested in the book club, I'll have the announcement video with all the instructions linked down below. So next we are moving on to the new releases. The first one being Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This one actually comes out today. I'm filming this on August 30th. I think my copy is going to be delivered on Friday, so I'm really excited for this. But basically this follows Carrie, who was this world famous tennis player. She held all the records, but when she's retired, this woman ends up breaking her record, so Carrie decides that she wants to come back for one final victory lap to, you know, break her record now that it's been tied. So it kind of follows her experience of going back to training and then going back into whatever the tennis world stage is to get all the stuff. So like I said, I am very curious about this one, especially because we do get a preview of Carrie Soto in Malibu Rising, which I just read in August. So I'm very curious. I think she's a very interesting character from like the snippets that we do get of her. She seems to be kind of cold and determined, and I'm very curious to see, kind of get to know her more. So like I said, Taylor Jenkins Reid has quickly become one of my new favorite authors, so I'm very excited for this one. And these last two are ones that I put on hold at the library, so hopefully I'll be able to get them. I don't know if I'll be able to read them within the month of September, because I do think they come out fairly late in the month. The first one is The Bullet That Missed by Richard Osman. This is the third book in the Thursday Murder Club series, and this series as a whole follows 4 people that live in retirement village that have formed the Thursday Murder Club, where they investigate murders. And when murders start to take place around, you know, the nursing home or their retirement village or kind of where they're living, they find really unique ways to insert themselves into the investigation. And although this is a murder mystery series, the author is able to integrate a lot of humor into this. So for this one, again, I don't want to know too much about the synopsis of this one, especially for a crime series. I like to just dive right in, so I'm very excited for this one to be coming out. And the other new release that I put on hold at the library is called The Winners by Fredrik Backman. This is the third book in the Beartown series. I don't know if it's a trilogy or series or what they're planning with this. Again, this is one that I don't want to know too much about. Essentially, this series, Beartown in particular, follows a small town in Sweden that has a lot of kind of financial turmoil. There's a lot of poverty in this area, but the pride and joy of this town is its junior hockey team. So when the star player ends up getting accused of raping the general manager's daughter, it divides the town and leaves everyone kind of, you know, in supporting the girl who was raped. Some people, you know, want him to play in the town, like, or play on the hockey team because they want to win. So the first book is very much interesting in terms of the kind of rape culture in general and how it very much divides this town. And the second book kind of follows the aftermath of this one. Again, I don't want to know anything about the synopsis. I just want to go in. I saw it was coming out. I put it on hold at the library. So I'm very curious to see what happens with this one, but it's a very interesting novel. I feel like it's told from the narration of like the town spirit exactly. I don't know how to describe it, but it's very lyrical and it flows from like different perspectives from within the town and different narratives that all eventually come intertwined. It's very interesting. It is a very upsetting novel as well, obviously dealing with rape, but I think it's a very important, it leads to a lot of important discussions about rape and rape culture. So like I said, I'm very excited for this one, even though it is kind of, you know, dark subject matter. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what books you'll be reading this month and all of that fun stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.